it's Bridget, and it is time for monthly favorites. If you're not familiar with these kinds of videos, basically I'm just going to share all the things that I've been loving for the past month. So here we go. All right, so let's start with food. I feel like that's a very good place to start. My first favorite is, normally I share like a recipe favorite, but this month it's just going to be a particular food item, and it is these. They're not good for you, but they're insanely delicious, and they're crunchy cookie chips from Hannah Max Baking, and I got these at Bond's. They're not terribly expensive, but they're chocolate chip cookies, but they are like the texture of like a cracker, and they are so good, it's ridiculous. Like, I could literally eat this whole bag. It's insane. They're so, I mean, I say they're bad for you, but like if you're gonna have cookies, these are probably a good option. And you know what? Everything in moderation, am I right? Don't eat the whole bag, like I just suggested, but they're so delicious. I can't even tell you how good these are. So if you're looking for a good treat. My next foodie type of favorite is actually a tea, and I read an article that they've done studies suggesting that green tea is really, I mean, this is kind of, you don't need to know a study to know that this is true, but green tea is really good for your skin. So I have been drinking a lot of green tea this last month, and I definitely have noticed a difference in sort of the clarity of my skin. There's less sort of patchiness and redness and things, and the only thing I've been doing different is drinking 2 or 3 cups of green tea a day, and I really like this green tea in particular. It's Choice Organic Teas, Japanese green tea, and the thing I like about this is sometimes green tea can be kind of bitter, and I will add honey to it and stuff, but I really wanted to just have the green tea for just the benefits of the tea itself, if that makes sense. So this one's great because it's really light, it doesn't have that bitter flavor, it's really easy to drink, and I found that you don't really need to add anything to it to make it delicious. And I got this at Whole Foods, but I've seen it at other grocery stores, but it's a really good, delicious green tea option. All right, next favorite music. I'll link my Spotify fall playlist down below if you'd like to listen to the whole thing. But I've really been loving You Plus Me, or You and Me. I don't know how you say their name, but I discovered them on Spotify, and I'm really, really liking them. Particularly their song Open Door. Really, really good. And again, I'll link that down below because it's just super good music. And then I kind of have a people favorite this month. I've never done this before, but I recently discovered this couple, and they daily vlog on YouTube, and their channel is called Jared and Ellie. And they're this super cute couple who actually started vlogging because they wanted to vlog their fertility issues, like for their family, and then they just started daily vlogging, and now they have, I think their son Jackson's like 9 months old, and then she just found out that she's pregnant again, which is like crazy because she went through all these things to get pregnant the first time, and they're just a really sweet, cute couple that daily vlogs, and I've really been enjoying watching them. So I'll leave a link to their channel down below, and if you do subscribe to them, let them know that I sent you. That would be kind of cool. So I actually had a really good Birchbox this month, and it's kind of surprising because recently I've been having pretty bad ones, but this month, way to go Birchbox. The first thing that I got in the Birchbox that I really loved was the Jouer, I think that's how you say that, Jouer Matte Moisture Tint, and this is in the shade Linen. And normally I hesitate for moisture tints and things because they're normally not my shade. And this one, to be honest, is a little bit dark, but the consistency is amazing, and just how it sits on my skin throughout the day. I need to burp. Okay. How it sits on my skin throughout the day is just great. And anything matte, I'm totally there because I have pretty oily skin in general, but this does a really great job of keeping your skin matte, and it's also it's a moisture tint, so it hydrates your skin as well, and it has SPF 15, so it's a really great all-around product. It is Jouer, so it's kind of on the higher end of products like this, but if you're looking for something, if you have sort of ornery skin or oily skin, I definitely recommend it if you want to invest in a really great matte moisture tint. This is a really, really, really good one, and I am happy that Birchbox included it in my box this month. Alright, my next one was also in my Birchbox, and it's kind of a weird product, and I was really hesitant about it at first, but it's actually really good, and it's the Macadamia Natural Oil Flawless Cleansing Conditioner, and it says 6-in-1 Cleansing Conditioner, which sounds insane, and it's in this kind of like mousse bottle, and it comes out like a thick mousse, and it says to use it in place of shampoo and conditioner, and it's supposed to do like all this crazy stuff, like flawless this revolutionary product cleanses, conditions, reduces blow dry time in half, detangles, enhances volume, and eliminates frizz in one product. That's what they claim, and I'd say yes. I will say that it doesn't clean your hair as much as you would think. So, and it says to use it in place of shampoo, but what I did was shampoo my hair normally and then use this instead of conditioner. And it definitely, the volume thing, truth. And it does, it makes your hair really, really soft. But the main thing I was excited about was that it gave my hair a lot of volume. It is on the expensive side, so I don't know if I'll be repurchasing it. If you have thin or kind of dull hair, and you really want volume, maybe this would be a good thing to invest in and only use it on special occasions or something. But it's a really cool product, and it definitely does most of what it says it's gonna do. Two more products. This was another Birchbox thing. I told you I had a really good Birchbox this month. It's the Suki Exfoliate Foaming Cleanser, and it came in this little thing, and it smells like orange candy, like orange Sour Patch Kids. That's what it smells like. And it's really gritty. It kind of looks like orange sugar in the little pot. And when you take it out, it's just like hard granules, but as you massage it into your skin, it turns into a cleanser, and the beads kind of dissolve into foam, if that makes any sense at all. So it's kind of weird, but it's a really, really great exfoliating cleanser, and I didn't use it every day because it does start out pretty gritty, but I used it like every other day, and it's really, really great. I don't know how much this is. Again, I got it in a Birchbox, but I'll look it up and link it down below if you're interested in a really great exfoliating cleanser. The citrus scent is pretty powerful, so if you don't like bright citrus scents, you definitely will not like this, but I really enjoyed it, and it did a really, really great job of cleansing my skin. And also Suki just reminds me of Gilmore Girls, which, what's not to love about that? Okay, my last product favorite this month is an eye cream, and I had been using an eye cream that I got just like as a sample, and eye creams take me forever to use because you don't need that much, and it takes me a while to go through them. So I was in Lush, and I wanted to try their eye cream. It's called the Enchanted Eye Cream, and it's 1.5 ounces, but the amount that you use, like this will probably last me a year. I'm not even kidding. You don't need very much. It's a very light serum formula, which I really like on the eyes because you don't want something too thick and goopy. You want something that's gonna hydrate but sit well under makeup. At least that's what I want. And this one doesn't really have a scent. For the amount of product you get and how long it's gonna last you, it's a really great price. And I'll link it down below, but if you're looking for a great natural eye cream, you can't go wrong with Lush, in my opinion. Okie smoky. What's next? Oh yeah, fashion favorite. So, fashion favorite for the month is shoes, and it's this company called Chinese Laundry, and you might be familiar with it, but I got 2 pairs of their shoes this past month, and I've really, really been enjoying them. The first pair is this nude pair. I wore it in a couple videos, I think, and then in a couple blog posts, but I just love how different they are. Like the opening I think is really cool, and they're surprisingly comfortable. I got these at Nordstrom Rack. I think they're normally, I want to say they're normally like $70. Like they're normally really expensive, but I got these for $35. And then this other pair, why am I drooling on myself? Okay, this other pair I also got at Nordstrom Rack, and these I got for $30, and these are normally $70. And I just love these. I wore them in my Styled by Lumia video that I'll link down below. But I just love how they're really different. They're a bold color, and they're actually pretty comfortable. Again, it's shocking how comfortable they are. But yeah, I've just really been liking Chinese Laundry shoes this month. I think they're great, and if you find them at Nordstrom Rack, it's a good bargain. What's not to love about that? Okay, my next favorite is a book favorite, and if you read brokebybougie.com, I talked about how I'm doing a book club with my mom and my sisters. They live far away, but we have sort of like a Skype book club, and the book we're reading is The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, and it's about this woman named Henrietta who, in the early 1950s, she went into Johns Hopkins and she had cervical cancer, and it just so happens that at the time they were trying to figure out a way to replicate cells in a lab, so to keep them growing without them dying in a lab setting. And they took a culture of the cancerous cells on her cervix, and they replicated like nothing anyone had ever seen, and her cells have been used to cure things like polio and various other diseases. So it's about her life and about how her cells have really changed medicine forever. And it's a really fascinating story. The woman who wrote it spent like 10 years researching it, but it's surprisingly easy to read. Like, it sounds pretty sciencey and difficult, but the way she wrote it is absolutely amazing. Henrietta's story is really sad, to be honest, but it's just amazing what her cells did for science and for medicine and for humanity, and it's just a really amazing story. I'm not finished it yet, but I really, really enjoy this book, and I can't recommend it highly enough. Okay, I think I just have 2 more. So as you're watching this, this will have already happened, but as I'm filming this, tomorrow is the first performance of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I'm in the chorus/choir, and I'm just super stoked. I mentioned it a few months ago, and it's been a really, really awesome experience, and this is the world premiere of the world premiere of the Disney musical, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I'm just really stoked to be a part of it, and it's beautiful. If you're in the area, I think you should really, really, really come see it, because it's awesome. It's amazing. Can't even deal. And then I had been mentioning charities, like favorite charities for the month, and I already mentioned this charity, but I'm mentioning it again because it's Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I'm in San Diego, so it's Big Brothers Big Sisters of San Diego, and I recently got matched with I can't really like talk about her that much, but I got matched, and we're hanging out, and I'm just excited to be a part of this organization and hopefully be a positive impact on a young person's life. So if you'd like to do that, I'll leave information down below, so you can either become a big sister, or if you want to be a little sister, you can do that too. I'll leave all the information down below. It's a great organization, and it's just a good way to get involved in the community and just be a gift to other people. So I think that is it for my favorites for October. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave requests for videos down below, or maybe what some of your favorites were this past month. I would love to know and maybe try them out. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos from me every Wednesday and Friday. Stay bougie, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.